Okay, for some reason it wouldn't let me do it the first time. That's not good. I gave people a link that probably isn't any good now. So let's see if I can fix that. I probably can't. Well, what is, whoa, I'm having light issues. No, you aren't seeing this stuff. Yeah, I gave people a link over on Facebook, and yeah, it's probably not the same link. Hopefully it is, but probably not. Well, there's nothing I can do about it now. Okay, there. Now you can see my face. Yeah, and I don't know if I can invite people or not. Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh, I don't know. It just is what it is. Hopefully people will look it up. I doubt it. Well, what do I have to talk about? I asked over on Facebook what I should talk about, and one person said something, and that was Nathan. Yeah, that's never a good thing. He said, goats, always goats. Like I said, not a good thing. So, what could I say about goats? Since I gotta do it, I lived on a farm for 3 months when I was younger. It was a treatment center. And I was stuck on this farm, and I hated it, of course. And there were goats. Goats are jerks. That's the best way I can put it. Goats are jerks. They were not nice goats. I fed the goats. They were not nice goats. I love goat cheese, even if they do come from those jerky goats. A goat will eat anything. Yeah, I'm not a fan of goats. Although goats do taste good in their own right. We had goat for an SCA event. If anybody doesn't know what SCA is, it's Society for Creative Anachronism. Basically, the dark ages without all the illness and icky things. And well, we had an event and we had a goat. And it was the first time I'd ever tasted goat. And I like goat. I like the cheese and I like the actual goat. I just don't like them while they're alive very much. Also, when I think about goats, I think about Mr. Tumnus from Narnia. Yeah, I go to literature. You can't help but like Mr. Tumnus. He's the satyr, and a satyr is part goat, that finds Lucy when she goes into Narnia. And he was a very, very gentle soul, and it was kind of cool. Although you can't really say that about satyrs when it comes to mythology. They're tricksters. They like to play. Um, Pan, the um, god Pan from mythology, he was a satyr. He was part goat. Um, that's pretty much my whole list of things having to do um, with goats. It's like it's goats, but he said it, so I had to do it. Um, Actually, it doesn't really surprise me when it because of the goat satyr thing. Yeah. Um, okay, what's going on with me since I've gotten the goat thing out of the way? Um, I've been hurting for the past 2 days. When I got home from my trip, if anybody doesn't know, I just went up to Houghton for the night and came back. I came home to um, snowdrifts. I had to carry everything in going through a snowdrift, and I hurt my ankle a bit. And that's an understatement. Walking is not my friend right now. Standing is not my friend right now. Um, but I'm alive and I'm okay. Um, yeah, I'm okay. Went to a meeting tonight and I talked about gratitude. The meeting, the person who was starting it didn't know what to um, talk about, and he said that I could figure out what it was because I always have good things to talk about. Um, yeah, so I talked about gratitude because, well, gratitude. I did do for about 5 months straight. I did a 3-part gratitude list on my Facebook every single day for like 5 months. Um, I did that to force myself to look at the good things around me because I couldn't just do general things like I have a roof over my head, I have food to eat, things like that. It had to be something that was actually from my day. And that made me look for the things to be grateful for. Um, and I really needed it at the time that I started doing it. I was only going to do it for like a couple of weeks, and I challenged myself to 2 weeks. And I ended up doing it for 5 months because I needed to do it. I've tried to start back up again a couple of different times, and it hasn't happened. I actually was thinking about ending these videos with a gratitude list. It would be a good thing to do. And I think it would be a good thing to do. Um, I wish there was somebody around to remind me, but half the time the only people to see these things are people after the fact. So yeah. Um, so hopefully I'll remember to do them because it's important. If we, it helps us to do a gratitude list like that. It helps to get us looking for the good things. Like I said, it's like people stress out all the time about this, that, and the other, and they forget to see the flowers. I say things like that a lot. Flowers just represent good, positive, fluffy things. Um, and it's like even when life is a pile of garbage, there's still those positives happening, plain and simple. And life is all about spin and how we choose to look at things. Um, to give an example, when I started doing the gratitude lists, I was living in a women's shelter. Um, and in the process of getting a divorce, um, I had no income coming in. And physically, I wasn't capable. I wasn't even physically capable of getting a job and actually doing one. Um, so my prospects were pretty darn bleak when I started doing that list. Um, my life had fallen apart completely. I had nothing. So I started doing that list. 3 things. I had to find 3 things every day that that were positive, that something I could be grateful for. And it was hard doing it. It was really hard doing it at first. Things got better, and it made it a lot easier at some points, but it was a hard thing to do at first because I couldn't see anything positive. Um, the but I did it, and it helped me keep putting one foot in front of the other and trying to move in positive directions. Now I'm not in that position anymore. Um, I'm working at trying to get things going in my life. Still not, don't have a job because I'm physically in messed up shape. Like I said, just carrying stuff in snow drifts, and I haven't been able to walk right for. I am walking, but I'm not being able to walk right for 2 days, and being in excruciating agony. And that's just carrying things in from the car. Um, so it's like I have to do things the way I'm going to try and do things. Um, but I have a home today. I have friends today. Um, I had friends then when I was in the shelter, but that was something that had to be on my list to remind myself that I did have friends, that I wasn't completely alone. Um, I am so grateful for the way my life has changed. I really am. I wish I knew where things were going, but I'm grateful that they're going wherever they are because I'm grateful for the changes I've made. I'm grateful for the life that I have right now. Um, I'm grateful for people who watch this video eventually. It's like, I hope people didn't try to watch the other one and it not work because YouTube didn't want that video to work for some reason. I don't know. I really don't know why it didn't work. But yeah, life is good. Uh, what do I what do I have to be grateful for very specifically today? Um, let's see. I'm grateful for this video. I'm grateful for goats because when I went back to Facebook and saw goats, always goats, it made me laugh. Um, Nathan's good at making me laugh. So I'm grateful for a truck driver from Wisconsin. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for Skeeter. Um, Skeeter is a woman, um, and she helped me today. My From what I was told, I didn't even ever actually see it because I couldn't walk well enough to go and see it. Skeeter unburied my car. I was told that the snow was like all around my car and that I wouldn't be able to like pull my car out, and she unburied my car. And that's something to be grateful for. Because I probably wouldn't have made it to that meeting that I went to earlier if it wasn't for her doing that. Um, yeah. Um, I'm grateful that I've been vaping. Um, that I've been trying to like vape instead of smoke cigarettes. Because, well, over the last 2 days with the snowstorm, I would have run out of cigarettes. Well, I did run out of cigarettes, and I had the vape, so I didn't like get all withdrawally and like mean and icky and feel like I was gonna die. Yeah, that bad. Um, so I'm happy that I have. Oh, and this weekend I picked up a second vape. So I've got two of them now, which is good. So one of them I can use while the other one's like charging up. So that's a good thing. Um, hey, that's three things. I found three things to be grateful for. Yeah, you don't see the big clouds like with other people because I don't have enough wind to do that. but but I have gotten to the big clouds, but generally no though. Um, I can actually do better with the big clouds with my other one, which is funny because this is the one that's adjustable. Um, but for some reason the other one is like less harsh, um, which is weird. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna turn this off. I did my gratitude thing. I talked about goats. I talked about what's going on. Yeah, we had a huge snowstorm, really huge snowstorm. Um, Supposedly